Hello, hello, hello. 48 minutes. 45. 48-50. What? Oh, I don't. 35 and a half. Get the hook if you want. 48-35. 43, 32, 31. Check, check, check. He can't see the time. We're not sending time. 48-17. 48-12. Stand by, 48 minutes. Mark. Oh, good. Doing my best. You know, Jeff Long doesn't text us anymore. I wonder why. I don't know why. $47-30.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is senior night. We want to recognize all of our players and Spirit Squad seniors for their hard work and dedication over the years. We'll begin with the football team. Number 4, Colin McWhorter, son of Clay and Julie McWhorter. Colin is escorted by his parents and his grandparents. Number 3, Hunter Hawkins, son of Chad and Susan Hawkins. Hunter is escorted by his parents, his sister Kaylee, brothers June and Saber, and his grandparents Steve and Carla Brendow. Number 8, Garrett Dake. And number 36, Tanner Dake, sons of Shane and Suki Dake. They are escorted by their parents and sister Madison. Number 9, John Horn, son of Dennis and Jenny Horn, escorted by his parents and his brothers, Jake and Adam Horn. Number 10, Andrew McGlynn, son of Cindy and Mike McGlynn, escorted by his mom, Cindy, and his brother, Michael McGlynn. Number 15, Shane Taylor, and number 33, Jacob Taylor, son of Christopher Taylor. They're escorted by their dad, his stepmom, Heather Taylor, grandparents Herbert Taylor, and his brother Will. Number 21, Aaron Jones, son of LaToya Haney. He is escorted by his mom, Frida Williams, Lynette Pockham, Tara Williams, and Brandon Haney. Number 24, Justin Keene, son of Ken and Janet Keene. Justin is escorted by his parents. Number 25, Cameron Little, son of Jeff and Jennifer Little. Cameron is escorted by his parents and his sister, Chandler. Number 35, Ryan Donovan, son of Ann Donovan. He is escorted by his mom and David Carews. Number 50, Daniel Rodriguez, son of Alicia Salcedo. He is escorted by his mother and his sister Michelle. Number 62, Josh Pineda, son of Yvonne Pineda. He's escorted by Jackson and Isabella Greenfield. Number 6, he is the son of Rebecca, Lawland, and Thomas Luzio. He is escorted by his host parents, Ryan and Crystal Vickmark, Hannah and Lucas Vickmark. Number 72, Dusty Shorman, son of Trent and Tammy Shorman. He is escorted by his parents and his brothers and sisters, Dayton, Carl, Jaylee, Jordan, Tuff, Tess, Jersey, Lake, and Royale. Number 75, Ethan Lackey, son of Matt and Marlo Lackey. Ethan is escorted by his parents. Number 80, Travis Williamson, son of Stephen and Jennifer Williamson. He is escorted by his parents and Robert and Kathy Wilson. And number 83, Willie Hernandez, son of Willie Hernandez and Liliana Hernandez. He is escorted by Allison Hernandez and Johanna Hernandez. And our senior manager, Carmi Stewart, son of Steve and Cheryl Stewart, escorted by parents, brother Jake, sister-in-law Destiny, and niece Zaya. And now for our spirit squads. From cheer, Meredith Bassett, daughter of Carlton and Cheryl Bassett. She is escorted by her parents. From dance, Allie Bowman, daughter of Mike and Chandra Bowman, escorted by her parents and Heather Johnston. From dance, Emmeline Brown, daughter of Eric and Charity Brown, escorted by her parents, brother Ryan, and her sister and brother-in-law, Hannah and Todd Wakefield. From dance, Savannah Coggins, daughter of Bart and Robin Coggins. She is escorted by her parents. From dance, Jillian Dixon, daughter of David and Krista Dixon. She is escorted by her parents. From cheer, Amanda Eichels, daughter of Jeff and Wendy Eichels. She is escorted by her parents. From cheer, Abby Hawes, daughter of Rick and Karen Hawes. Abby is escorted by her parents. From dance, Kaylin Henry, daughter of Brad and Jennifer Henry. Caitlin is escorted by her parents. From dance, Claire Cooper Jones, daughter of Scott and Anna Jones. She is escorted by her parents. From cheer, Sarah Jane Moore, daughter of Paul and Alice Ann Moore, escorted by her parents and her brother William. From cheer, Maggie Mosier, daughter of Cody and Gara Mosier, escorted by her parents and her brother Quaid. From dance, Destiny Grace Thrallkill, daughter of Mike and Lisa Thrallkill. She is escorted by her parents and her brother Christian. From dance, Caitlin Duke, daughter of Koala Vang. She is escorted by her mother, her sisters Nikki and Vicky. From cheer, Brooke White, daughter of Danny and Vicky White. escorted by her parents, Brother Dalton. And from dance, Mary Hadley Williams, daughter of Murray and Megan Williams, escorted by her parents and her brother Wyatt. Let's give all our seniors a big round of applause. This is the night to support your seniors. During halftime, seniors will be passing buckets through the stands for donations to support upcoming Project Graduation event on May 18th. Project Graduation is an all-night, drug and alcohol-free, lock-in party on the night of graduation. It will be held at the Jones Center in Springdale. Project Graduation Committee is currently raising funds to support this wonderful event. Please make a donation to keep our seniors safe on graduation night. Also tomorrow morning, Saturday, October 28th, RHS Project Graduation is hosting a pancake breakfast and silent auction at Longhorn Steakhouse from 8 to 10 a.m. Tickets are $5 per pancake, sausage, and a non-alcoholic drink. You can purchase tickets tonight at the Mountie Market, located next to the concession stand, or show up tomorrow morning to support a safe and fun event for the seniors. Speaking of the Mountie Market, it is located next to the concession stand here on the home side. They are having their year-end sale on all shirts and sweatshirts. Come get some. Hey, Mountie fans, it's Canes Challenge Night at Rogers High School. If the Mounties win, you win. Just visit the Raising Canes on West Walnut Street in Rogers after the game tonight, or anytime tomorrow. Buy any Canes combo and get a second one absolutely free. Just show your ticket from tonight's game. It's the Canes Challenge from Raising Canes Chicken Fingers. One love.
Check, check, check.
1, 2, check 1, 2.
Yep.
See, I don't hear myself. Very good.
You're only in one ear.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. And I hear you in the other ear? Is that how it's supposed to be?
No, it's all in one ear. Like, I only have this ear.
What?
Rogers High School Superintendent Dr. Marlon Berry, Dr. Louis Valline, and Athletic Director Pete Kilgore welcome you to Whitey Smith Stadium tonight for the game between your Rogers Mounties and the Bentonville West Wolverines. We remind you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom and that lessons are best learned when respect is shown to all.
All right. From Whitey Smith Stadium on the campus of Rogers High School, it's Bentonville West Wolverine football on the Wolverine Athletic Sports Programming Network. The Wolverines put their undefeated streak on the line to take on the Rogers Mounties tonight, looking to go to 6-0 on the year. I'm Derek Ruska. John Mackey will join me in a moment. And we will come back in a moment and bring you the Coach's Corner. We'll hear from Coach Pratt on his team as they head into this game coming up here on the Wolverine Sports Programming Network.
Game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
But here is Jarrett looking to throw. Fires wide open. Jaden Jackson 30. Foot race 20.
On the behalf of the Bentonville Athletic Department, I would like to say thanks to all of our sponsors. These partnerships have created opportunities to over 2,000 students in grades 8 through 12. If you are interested in a commercial on our broadcast or other sponsorship opportunities, please email Scott Passman.
Hey, and welcome back to the 9th edition of this week's Bentonville West Football Coach's Corner. I'm joined by Coach Pratt. And Coach, give us a rundown of the 59-21 beatdown of Heritage on homecoming night.
I don't know if I'd call it a beatdown. We played well in some phases of the game, and some we didn't play as well defensively as we felt like we should. We knew that a football team was going to struggle with our athleticism, and I think we was effective moving the football and playing really fast. And anytime you have a homecoming week and you have fall break and you have all the distractions that go along with this, it's hard to keep your kids up after a tough 3-week schedule that we've had. I mean, with Springdale, Fayetteville, Springdale, and then Harbor, and then to come into this one, it was tough to keep our kids where we needed to be. But I guess you should be pretty happy to come away with a big win, 59-21. But like we've said as coaches, at this point in the season, it doesn't really matter what you win by. You know that the game week 10 is going to determine the state champion, the conference champion. And so right now we're just wanting to get a win, stay healthy, and make it through the season and get ready to make a run in the playoffs.
Who are some individuals that had good performances against the War Eagles?
Will Jarrett, his stats are
typical,
pretty crazy. I mean, even though we've gotten used to it, it still kind of shocks you when you look at it. And he threw for 420 yards and 3 touchdowns and rushed for almost 100 yards and a touchdown. I mean, he accounted for over 500 yards of offense in one game, and that's playing 3 quarters. So really pleased with the way he played. I thought that our receivers core played really well. A couple of drops that we had to clean up, but other than that, Jaden had over 160 yards receiving. Bandon and Jonas both almost right at 100. So we're really pleased with that regard, and then also Tyrese Smallwood rushed for over 100 again, which is the 3rd week in a row. So that's a big plus for us. I think that kind of exemplifies how our offensive line is playing. If we're able to throw it and run it, it makes us a really good football team. And I thought defensively we made some stops when we need to, but I thought they were able to run the football a little better than we thought. We hadn't had a 100-yard rusher in a while, and we gave up on that night. And our coaches aren't really happy with that, but it's tough, like we said, to play at the level we need to play at for 4 quarters every week. So we're happy with the win and move on to the next week. And can't believe it's week 9. We've been doing this for 9 weeks now. It seems like it's flying by. So trying to enjoy it, but also know that the best of football is coming.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're going for your 99th career win as a head football coach.
There's a little discrepancy there between one publication has it at 99, the other one has it at 97, and I went back and actually pulled the records from when we were in McAllister, and I'm actually at 97.
97.
Yeah,
all right.
We're getting there, and be honest with you, it's not. I mean, I know everybody talks about your 100th win and your celebrate, but it's just a win. I'm more important about the team. It's not about my individual stats. So I get way too much credit for the job that our coaches and our team do and the success we've had right now.
So to go to career win number 98, you're going to have to get through Rogers. So talk about Rogers a little bit.
Rogers is coached by a friend of mine from Oklahoma, and so we went against each other a few times. Good football coach, he'll have them ready. Kind of a young team, a team very similar to we were last year, playing a lot of sophomores, a lot of kids that haven't had the experience that they probably should be thrown into 7A West. It's still a game and still having to go over to their place and play, and you don't need a setback going into week 10. With the win last Friday night, we did secure 1st or 2nd place, which means we get a bye in the playoffs, which is a big deal. But we still have 2 more games to play, and we'll talk about the playoffs when it gets here. But right now, the most important thing is Rogers. They're a good football team, especially offensively. They throw it and run it. Coach Lloyd's son is the quarterback. He's just a sophomore, so he makes some mistakes, but he's still a really good player, plays with a lot of confidence, got a really good receiver, and I mean, it'll be a challenge for us. We'll have to definitely step up defensively. Offensively, do what we do. I mean, it really doesn't matter what they do to us. It's take what they give us and just be fast while we do it.
All right, well, that'll wrap up this week's edition of the Bentonville West Football Coaches Corner. I'm here with Coach Pratt, and my name is Ben Larson. Thanks for tuning in.
Go with me now! Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you, Northwest Arkansas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Thank you for letting our family serve your family.
We're looking forward to the next 20 years with you in Northwest Arkansas.
And welcome into the broadcast booth here, Bentonville West Wolverine football on WASP. Along with John Mackey, I'm Derek Ruskin, putting the undefeated streak on the line. Senior night here in Rogers. Weather a factor. It's going to be in the 30s for the game tonight out there, and it's going to be interesting to see how that plays a role.
It's the coldest setup of the night for the WASP crew tonight for sure. And we saw Coach Pratt, Coach Thompson out there in their heavy parkas. So those guys spent too much time in South Texas where it's warm. I think they're not used to this cold weather up in Northwest Arkansas. So.
Last week, the Wolverine offense lit the scoreboard up with a bunch of points and yards and everything. But I read in the paper today, Coach Pratt, the coaches weren't exactly thrilled with the way the defense performed a week ago.
Well, they gave up some points to the War Eagles, and part of it I think though is like it wasn't like we ever felt like the game was out, going to turn in their favor, but. Yeah. It's hard to stay fired up 10 straight weeks, every week, no matter what. play like everybody's the national champion or whatever, right? And it's hard to do that. So.
Yeah, well, we'll see if we get that type of big-time level from the Wolverines tonight, as they're looking at Bentonville next week for the conference championship. It'll either be outright or for a share, depending on how both games go tonight.
That's right. And if they go like they're supposed to, it should be for an outright championship.
That's right.
Come on.
The Wolverines also last week by winning clinched a first-round bye in the playoffs. So in the first round of the 7A playoffs, the Wolverines and the Bentonville Tigers will be off.
That's right. So they're both going to sit out week 1 and watch what everybody else does.
All right, let's take a look at some of the starters for this game tonight for Bentonville West. And we're going to start looking at the defensive starters, because every game, the first guys on the field has been that defensive unit.
That's right. So Chris Bush, left defensive end, big number 97. Onye Bueke, sorry, that's a typo there. And Pono Doctorello is moving out to defensive end from the nose tackle position. Tucker Swoboda is going to stay at outside linebacker, along with his brother, senior inside linebacker, Hunter Swoboda. He's going to be joined by Levi Rutherford in the middle. And then back to outside linebacker for tonight's game is Kendall Young, who last couple of weeks been playing some edge rusher. He may move down to the edge and rush some, but he's back to outside linebacker. Sophomore Brandon Humes, number 27 at one corner. Jason Gleckler, the senior free safety, number 20. Sophomore safety, number 14, Nick Whitlatch. And at the other corner position, number 15, Slade Pearson. So there's the defensive lineup. Our punter is also the quarterback, number 10, Will Jarrett. And kicking off, Trey Travis, number 99. Of course, we'll see Blake McDougal as well kicking off some, too.
Yeah, the Wolverine defense allowing 23 points a game, and now we look at the offense, who a week ago, John, 658 yards and a 59-21 win over Harris.
Yeah, lots of points, lots of yards. The big boys up front are kind of what make it go. Number 52, left tackle, Anthony Bettner. Number 60, left guard, Brandon Beasley. 76, Josh Parker at center. 73, Tyler Sauls has been starting at right guard every snap, I think, this year. And also at right tackle, Michael Toney, number 74, has also been in there at every snap. The receivers, number 7, Jackson Prince, 21, sophomore, Jonas Hickson. Number 4, Stephon Banda, and number 1, Jaden Jackson.
There's Banda right there.
Let's talk about Jaden. He's about to break a milestone, we think, probably tonight at some point.
He's 21 yards away from 1,000 receiving yards on the year. So this is 21 yards away.
This is week 9, so he's averaging over 100 yards a week receiving.
And 9 touchdowns on the year for Jaden.
So 100 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's what he's averaging.
And Stephon Banda right there with the production with 8 touchdowns this year. And that's one of the things that's going to be dangerous for opponents is, okay, so you're going to double up on Jaden Jackson. Well, Prince is really good. Banda's really good as well, so somebody's going to get open.
So then you take away the receivers, and along comes number 28 out of the backfield, Smallwood, who has found the end zone the last few weeks himself as well.
The Wolverines are set to enter the field on the far side. The Wolverine fans, some have made the trip over from Benton County here to Rogers tonight. 40 degrees as we get started for this thing here in just a few minutes. The wind has, it died down for a moment. Now it's a lighter breeze. It's much lighter than it was earlier this afternoon and this early part of the evening while we were setting everything up here. Mounty's about to run on the field as well for senior night. And the Wolverines are about to take the field as well, looking to stay perfect on the year to go 1-0 one more time, and then face Bentonville for the 7A West Championship in 1 week. That game will be at Tiger Stadium, and the Wolverines will be the home team. There are the Wolverines getting ready to take the field. The big news this week, too, as the Wolverines take the field.
You can hear the Wolverine band under the direction of Albert Ortiz playing the West Fight song.
Big news this week is the stadium project is approved, and in the fall of 2018, the Wolverines will be playing on their campus.
So no more road games 10 straight weeks for the Wasp crew. It'll be nice for all of us not having to get in a bus and get in cars to travel to home games half the season. So, we've got really good atmosphere over at our West campus, and I think that's just something that's going to really enhance it for all of our students. And, it's not just a football stadium. Our marching band performs on that field, so every time we had to load up every band member, every tuba, every clarinet and flute and flags, it's a big production. So it's a blessing for all of our students, and we want to thank our school board and our personnel in the central office that helped to make this happen, and all our fans and supporters as well. And we appreciate you making that a reality for next season.
All right, Bentonville West football here about to get underway on the Wolverine Athletic Sports Programming Network. Week 9 for the Wolverines in the road whites with navy blue numbers and gold trim. Rogers is in the home blue jerseys, white numbers, white pants. It's their senior night. Rogers is 5-3, 2-3 in league play, so they're playing to try and improve seeding in the playoffs. And the Wolverines have locked up a first-round bye, like to keep the perfect season intact for the Bentonville game that will be next Friday nights at Tiger Stadium. Well, for the first time, I think all year, the Wolverines will kick off, and the Rogers Mounties will have the football first. So for the 9th time all year, we'll see the opponent's offense on the field, and we'll see Blake McDoulet, number 11 for the Wolverines, tee it up at the 40-yard line. I got confused there for a moment, but
yeah,
it may be the fact that it's 58 degrees in the booth has something to do with that. But it's better than being 38 degrees outside. So
way better.
We are okay with that. We're dry, and we're a little bit warm. Not much though.
We'd like to thank the Rogers Athletic Director Keith Kilgore for taking care of us as well tonight with his hospitality.
Great hospitality around this conference at Springdale and
at
Harbor.
Rogers Heritage and Rogers High and Springdale and Harbor.
Yep, and Van Buren as well. We're underway, week 9. Kick taken at the 30-yard line and out to the 37-yard line on the return. That is Nathan Hahn, and it will be Rogers starting at the 38-yard line, it looks like. Their quarterback is a sophomore, Hunter Lloyd. He is 6'4", 187. He's a tall guy back there. And they'll start out with 4 receivers here. His dad is the coach, Mike Lloyd. And we'll see if the Wolverine defense can make something happen here right away. They're going to
what we got?
Reset the play clock. And now we're set to go. First and 10 from the 38. Empty backfield. Lloyd going to run it. Straight ahead, wrapped up by Levi Rutherford. And he nearly got away from Levi, but he's able to get to the 40-yard line before he's brought down. It's going to be a gain of 2 for the quarterback, Hunter Lloyd. He's got 7 rushing touchdowns this season.
You know who he kind of looks like? He looks like Cole Kelly out there running the ball. He's so big. What a big high school quarterback that is.
Second down and 8 for the Mounties at the 40-yard line. Waiting on the snap from Jack Gilbreth, the sophomore. And they're going to run it towards the right side, and it's blown up for a loss. Tucker Swoboda was there to take down Andrew McGlynn. It's going to be a loss of 5 back to the 37.
Big play by the Wolverines. Put them in 3rd and long. That's exactly where you want to be as a defense.
So 3rd and 11 here for Rogers from the 37-yard line. Lloyd alone in the backfield. And on 3rd and long, Lloyd on a rollout, in some trouble. Now moving the other way, being chased. And he's finally wrapped up by Levi Rutherford. He's going to gain maybe a yard. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. at the 37-yard line. So 3 running plays for Rogers, nothing happening. And a 3-and-out forced by the Wolverine defense.
We're just getting accustomed to that, aren't we, Derek? Defense coming out, start the game off right.
Willie Hernandez is on to punt it for Rogers. Jackson Prince back deep for the Wolverines. And a flag is down before the play begins. It's a false start against Rogers. That's going to move it back to the 32-yard line. So it's going to be 4th and 16 here for Rogers. Hernandez gets ready to punt it away. They're coming after it, and he gets it away. Fair catch called for by Prince, and he makes it at his own 33-yard line. 35 yards on the punt. Will Jarrett and the Wolverine offense now on the field. The first time we've seen them this evening. 9:35 to go in the first quarter. And they'll start on the 33-yard line. They went with some really fast tempo a week ago. Jarrett has completed 74% of his passes, 22 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. On first down, here's Jarrett. Looking to throw, got all kinds of time. Deep one down the middle. Banda off the deflection, nearly caught it. It's incomplete. It was almost picked off, a little bit underthrown. Jacob Taylor almost intercepted that pass for Rogers.
Yeah, that would have been a big play for the Mounties right there coming out first play. Wolverines looking for something big. Great job by the secondary of the Mounties. No harm, no foul.
That throw was into what light breeze there is, and the wind may have affected that pass there. Second down and 10. Jarrett setting up a screen far side, complete to Jaden. He's got it over the 40 to about the 42-yard line. So a gain of about 9. He's brought down by Taylor, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and short. At the 42, here's Jarrett throwing it to Jaden, complete on the far side. He's got a first down, weaves his way out to the 48-yard line. So a gain of 6 for Jaden Jackson and a first down for the Wolverines. So the Wolverines on the move here at the 48-yard line. Under 9 to go in the first quarter of play. Opening drive of the game for West. Here's Jarrett looking to throw. Pump fake. Rolling out. Airs one out deep down the far side again. It's a little bit underthrown. It's incomplete. It was intended for Banda again down there, and he was covered again by Jacob Taylor. So 2nd and 10 here for the Wolverines at their own 48. And the ball is on the ground in the backfield, and the Wolverines fall on it. Smallwood able to cover it up.
Ouch. That was almost back. There was a Mountie defender right there in the backfield.
It's a loss of 6, and it's going to be 3rd down and 16 for the Wolverines here. So from the 42-yard line, Jarrett looking to throw again. Has some time, zips one over the middle, a little high for Jaden Jackson, incomplete, well, a lot high, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Derek, how much do you think this cold weather maybe Smallwood having the gloves on made the quarterback exchange a little bit tougher, and then maybe that causes that little high throw by Jarrett a little bit. First time really playing in any kind of cold weather at all this year.
Yeah, oh yeah. Jarrett is back to punt it now. McWhorter along with Hawkins are deep for the Mounties. A little bit of a high snap, and Will gets the kick away. And it is going to roll out of bounds near the 30. See where they mark it officially. They mark it at the 29-yard line. So that's a 30-yard punt. And the Wolverine defense back to work in a score. not being ideal so far. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 44. Clock stopped with 7:39 to go here in the first quarter. Play clock is getting late here. They get it away in time. Here's a rollout. Lloyd looking to throw again. Pressure coming. He fires a deep one again downfield, and he overthrows Garrett Dake. Boy, they're going for broke on every play here. It's 4th down. And they're picking on Slade Pearson, the best Wolverine defender, who has 14, coming into the game, had 14 pass breakups. So 3 incompletions after the pass interference call, and it's 4th down, and Willie Hernandez is going to punt it away for the Mounties. Prince is back deep. Snap back, and Hernandez able to get the punt away. Prince from the 18-yard line on the return, met right away and thrown down. John Horn there defensively, and it's going to be 1st down for the Wolverines. They're going to stop the forward progress at about the 20-yard line.
So the Mounties moved the ball just a little bit, had to punt on their second drive. Wolverine defense holds.
They went for the deep pass every play. They had the penalty and then 3, and they're picking on it, as I said a moment ago, John, they're picking on the Wolverines' best DB in Slade Pearson with the 15 breakups.
Well, apparently they don't think so.
Here's Jarrett looking to throw. It's caught by Higson here in the near flat, and Higson is wrapped up at the 25-yard line. Timothy Howard brings him down, one of their linebackers. It's a gain of just about 6. 2nd down and 4 from the 26-yard line. Wolverines with a trio of receivers over on the far side. And a handoff straight ahead. Smallwood tripped up. Looks like, well, he's right at the 1st down marker at the 29-yard line.
Oh, they spotted back a little bit farther than I thought. So he's going to be a yard short.
Justin Kine brings him down. They put it at the 28, so it's a gain of 2, 1 short of the marker. Well, now they're looking at it.
I can see it from up here, Derek. Just move the chains.
I learned a trick about this a few weeks ago.
Okay, let's hear it.
If it's, and if you're not on the hash mark, it can be a little difficult. But if the chain is on the hash, once you get to, say, the 19, if you get to the 29, it's 1st down. You don't need to measure. But the ball here is between the hash marks, so it's a little bit difficult to tell. So they're going to bring the sticks out and take a look.
I'm guessing it's short, because originally I thought they was going to get it, but then they moved the ball back on the spot a little bit.
Oh, man.
Show up.
1st down.
Oh, there we go.
By the tip of the nose. I mean, that was close.
So we call that a 4-yard gain then, right? So that's a 1st down.
Yeah. That is as close as you can get. Ball at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Wolverines. Trying to get on the board here. Jarrett's got Smallwood in the backfield. They're going to Jarrett's going to keep it straight down the middle. Will Jarrett, with some running room at the 50, gets to the near side and goes down at the Mountie 45-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down. Will Jarrett scrambling for 26 yards.
Big play by QB1, Will Jarrett.
Andrew McGlynn brings him down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
First time on the right side of the 50.
This is Smallwood this time with a big hole, weaving his way outside the numbers 20, 10, 5, touchdown Wolverines. 45 yards for Tyrese Smallwood to get the scoring started.
So finally the Wolverine fans across the way got a little something to cheer about. Nice drive by the Wolverines, 4 plays, 81 yards.
That was a great run by Smallwood, weaving his way through the defense.
Now, we talked about all year, there's a great block by the receiver downfield. I didn't see who it was on that. Maybe we'll get it on the replay. after this extra point. But a great job blocking downfield by the receivers.
McDoulet for the PAT. Kicks away, and he got it. 6:17 to go in the first quarter.
10, 5, touchdown Wolverines.
Rogers nothing.
45 yards for Tyrese Smallwood
to get the scoring started.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
Wolverine fan.
A 4-play, 81-yard scoring drive that took a little over a minute, and the Wolverines have a 7-0 lead. A 45-yard touchdown run for Tyrese Smallwood, giving the Wolverines the lead. And now McDoulet has it teed up, ready to kick it off. Hawkins and McWhorter are deep, but usually, yep, the sky kick, it's not even going to get to the deep man. It's going to be returned from the 27-yard line. And a tackle on special teams for not much gain that time. Grant Godsey on special teams, bringing down the kick return man, Nathan Hahn.
And I'd say he's probably our special teams specialist. It seems like we're always saying Godsey on a special teams tackle.
Some guys just have a knack for that, don't they? Rogers, 6:12 to go here in the first quarter. Ball on the 26-yard line. First and 10. Lloyd, empty backfield. Swings it out here to McWhorter, and he drops it incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
And for McWhorter, or I'm sorry, for Lloyd, he started out 0 for 4 passing now. The first 3 were deep shots. That one, it's a little touch pass that McWhorter couldn't hang on to on this chilly night. Looks like the wind has died down right now, but it's still cold out there. Second down and 10 from the 26. And it's a run by Lloyd, and Lloyd is going to get maybe one between the hashes. Like Hunter Swoboda was in there defensively along with Caleb McSpadden. We'll call that no gain. Third down and 10.
Well, number 4 is who they want to get the ball to. He's their biggest threat for the Mountie offense.
He can run it, and 5 rushing touchdowns, 2 touchdown catches for Colin McWhorter.
Gonna move him all over.
He's in the backfield this time. Lloyd looking to throw, though. He's going to fire it to the near side, and it's incomplete. It was nearly picked off by the Wolverines, Slade Pearson. That brings up 4th down.
So they're picking on Pearson. They're going to pay for that, I think, if they keep doing that.
Yeah. 14 breakups and a block punt to boot for Slade Pearson this year. Prince is back deep to return the kick from Willie Hernandez, his 3rd punt of the quarter. Wolverines have gotten close on the first 2. They're coming again, and he gets it away. Prince from the 43-yard line. Makes the first man miss. Jackson Prince to the 50 and wrapped up at the Rogers 48-yard line.
Brought down by number 25, Cameron.
So 5:10 to go here in the first quarter, and the Wolverines are going to have it on the Mountie side of the 50 at the 49-yard line. Seven 0, the Wolverines lead it. It's going to be Smallwood in the backfield with Will Jarrett. Smallwood with the touchdown run on the last drive. They fake to him, throw it out to Hickson, complete. Jonas Hickson brought down at the 43-yard line. He's stopped by Logan Watkins along with Andrew McGlynn. It's a gain of 6. Wolverines with a 2nd down and 4. And a play fake. Jarrett throws to Hickson on this side this time, and he's caught it. Breaks a tackle. Flag is down. Hickson takes it down to the 26-yard line. A flag thrown near where the first broken tackle happened there of Hickson. Not quite sure.
I think it's going to be a hold on one of the Wolverine receivers making a block on that outside corner. See what the referee's going to signal.
Yep. Holding against West. So it's going to back it up from the spot to the 48. This is going to be 2nd down and 9, it looks like.
So it's a 5-yard gain and then a 10-yard penalty.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Takes it back to the Mountie 48.
It'll be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9, that's right. 4 wideouts again.
I like it when my math is correct, Derek.
2nd and 9. Here's Jarrett looking, rolling around, buying some time, throws to the sideline. It's caught. Jaden Jackson wrapped up and dropped at the 43-yard line. So it's going to be about 3rd down and 4. The Mounties were there defensively with Nathan Hahn along with Brandon Husted. It's a gain of 5. We'll call it 3rd down and 4 from the 43. Rogers jumped, and that's going to be a 1st down for West. Yep, offsides is the call, so Wolverines get a 1st down by penalty down to the 38-yard line.
Well, I know this. The Mounties coaches right now are thinking the Wolverines don't need any help. So you got to be able to stay on sides on a 3rd and 4.
So it's 1st and 10, Wolverines at the 38. Jarrett, a play fake, throws it to Jaden. He's hit right away.
That was a great play.
Nate Hahn with a great open field tackle. He spilled Jaden as soon as he caught the ball. It is a gain of 2, though.
Number 2, Nathan Hahn.
Jaden creeping up on 1,000. Needed 21 going into the game.
2, 3, 4, 5 yards at a time. It's going to take us a little while.
2nd down and 7. Will throws complete. It's caught. Hickson down near the 10-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down. 16 yards down to the 10 for Jonas Hickson, and the Wolverines have goal to go.
1st and 10, Wolverines from the 10.
So 1st and goal for the Wolverines. They enter the red zone for the first time tonight. Jarrett looking to throw, rolling out, being chased, stops and starts, and gets thrown down. 18-yard line. That is a sack for Quade Mosier.
Brought down in the backfield for a loss. Number 1, Quade Mosier.
A loss of 8 makes it 2nd and goal back at the 18. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And a handoff, Smallwood trying to get outside. Wrapped up, not much of a gain there. Smallwood wrapped up by Timothy Howard, a linebacker. He lost a yard, I believe, back to the 19. So Wolverines have 3rd and goal now on the 19.
We're going the wrong way. John Candy, you're going the wrong way.
3rd and goal on the 19. Jarrett, play fake, looking, steps up, throws middle, end zone. Jaden, touchdown Wolverines. He got 1,000 yards and a touchdown in one fell swoop. 19 yards, and the Wolverines are up by 2 scores.
Great throw by Will over 2 Mountie defenders. I don't know if you can play Jaden any better than that. 33, who is that? Jacob. Yeah.
Jacob Taylor.
Yep. And number 10 as well, McGlynn. They were both right there. Nice job of Jaden coming down with it.
They were going backwards just to get more room for the routes. Extra point by Blake McDoulet is good, and with 2:13 to go in the first quarter, our score is West 14, Rogers 0. This is Wolverine football presented by Wasp.
Wolverine fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Bentonville West Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play. The Bentonville West Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Wolverine. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Bentonville West Wolverines, proudly presented by Everett Buick GMC. Download today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
14-0, West leads at 7 plays, 49 yards, just short of 3 minutes off the clock that time for the West scoring drive, and they are up 14-0.
Well, and so the Mountie offense, I think they figure that they got to score and score a lot to stay with us, so they're taking shots down the field. Unfortunately, Lloyd and the crew have not been able to connect for a single pass so far in this first quarter.
Here's the kickoff by McDoulet. Sky kick far side from the 24-yard line. It'll be returned, and that is taken out to about the 35. Nathan Hahn on the run back. And they're going to mark it at the 34-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 there for Rogers.
1st and 10 Mounties from their own 34.
So here's Lloyd in the Mountie offensive attack. Being chased, sets up a screen to McWhorter, complete. Rutherford, along with Pono Doctorello, bring him down at the 37-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 3. And it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7 there.
And number 50, Pono Doctorello.
Second down and 7.
First completion of the game for Lloyd and the Mounties.
And they're looking for their first down. Here is Lloyd throwing it near side, incomplete, and man, closing fast was Kobe Anderson.
Blew him up. As a linebacker, those are plays you love right there.
3rd down and 7 here for the Mounties.
And 3rd and long is what you love as a defensive staff, where the Mounties have been all night long. 3rd and long.
See if they come after him here. Let Kendall Young loose. He's going to be, looks like lined up on the near side of the formation here. And Lloyd being chased out to the sideline. Now he's got to tuck it and get out of bounds at the 40-yard line. He's short of the 1st down. 3-yard scramble, and it's going to bring up another Mountie 4th down.
Run out of bounds by number 6, Kobe Anderson.
So the Mounties will punt it away. Get your reserve seats, the black seats for the game next week. You can sit in those seats. They'll be on sale on a special Monday night from 6 to 7:30 at the Wolverine football field. Look for the Booster Club table. If West fans don't grab those seats, they'll be sold to Bentonville fans. So make sure you grab those up on Monday night. We'll be reminding you about that throughout the game. Here's Hernandez punting the ball away. And Prince on the run at the 28-yard line takes it. And he's wrapped up at about the 36.
Prince on the return.
1:10 on the clock. And this Wolverine drive is going to start at the 37-yard line.
I actually agree with the people running the board.
4 wideouts here on 1st down. Jarrett, play fake, sets up a screen. Jackson Prince completes, but it's cut down at the 40-yard line. That was well defended by Justin Kine for Rogers. A gain of 5 on the play. Our booth is next to the Wolverine coaches, and they were expected 60 yards there instead of 5. So it's 2nd and 5. Play fake, Jarrett throws over the middle, caught by Jaden at the 50. He's got a first down at the 41-yard line of Rogers. So that's going to be a first down, 17 yards for Jaden. Over 1,000 yards receiving on the year now for Jaden Jackson. 1st and 10 at the 41. And the pass over to Jaden in the far flat, complete. He is stopped at about the 37-yard line, so 4 more for Jaden that time before he is taken down by Howard again.
Timothy Howard on the tackle for the Mounties.
Will Jarrett has completed 6 passes in a row. Here's a run with Smallwood. Smallwood breaking some tackles, and he's down to about the 22-yard line for a first down run, 15 yards for Tyrese Smallwood, who rushed for the first touchdown of the game for the Wolverines.
Number 7, Logan Watkins.
Pick your poison.
From the 22, here's Smallwood. No, Jarrett keeps it, 20. Between the tackles to the 15, he is going to be down near the 13-yard line. The clock has hit 0, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Or is there a flag? There is a penalty. Let's hold on a second and check on that. It's a hold on the Wolverines.
So none of that's going to happen?
None of that will count, and we will check the enforcement when we come back. At the end of the first quarter, our score is West 14, Rogers 7. This is Wolverine football on the WASP Network.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate.
Nailed it.
Well, we're back here. There's no time on the clock, but they're going to let the Wolverines run a play for some reason that doesn't make any sense to me at the 35-yard line. No play clock, nothing's running here. But the Wolverines are going to get to snap the ball, and Will Jarrett's going to keep it and get to the outside of the 30. Jarrett to the 20 where he's chased out of bounds. Over there near the 20-yard line is where they're going to mark it. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter.
I'd have never seen anything like that. I'm not sure what the call is there.
End of 1, our score is 14-0 West leads on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Here is Jarrett looking to throw. Fires wide open, Jaden Jackson 30. Foot race 20.
On the behalf of the Bentonville Athletic Department, I would like to say thanks to all of our sponsors. These partnerships have created opportunities to over 2,000 students in grades 8 through 12. If you are interested in a commercial on our broadcast or other sponsorship opportunities, please email Scott Passman.
$14-0 as we get ready to start the second quarter with John Mackey, Derek Ruskin here as the Wolverines have a 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. No, I'm sorry, it's a 2nd down. 2nd down and 8, my mistake. 2nd and 8. Jarrett looking to throw, fires, far corner of the end zone, incomplete. Intended for Jaden Jackson over there.
In and out of his hands, Derek.
Or Prince, I'm sorry, that was Prince. It's on the far side there. It was broken up by Adam Harin. 3rd and 8. That's the total opposite side of the field. And sometimes the 7 looks like a 1 from that far away. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8 here for the Wolverines at the 20-yard line.
First incompletion.
Jarrett looking to throw now after the fake, scrambling around. Will to the sideline, cuts it upfield. He's going to get what he can. He's still going to be short of the first down. They're going to mark him out at the 17. That's a gain of 3.
And looks like McDoulett's coming in. Mr. Automatic.
What if there is any breeze at all, it'll be at McDoulett's back here for this field goal attempt, or apparent field goal attempt. You're going to put the T at the 24, so it's a 34-yard try. McDoulett's 10 out of 11 on the year. Rogers moved. That's going to be close to a first down. It's 4th and 5.
The referee's going to go check and see. God, that's the second time, Derek, and this one's a lot bigger.
Well, that's going to move the ball to the 12. And it is a 1st and 10. So no field goal try. The Wolverine offense comes back on the field. And they got a chance to get 7 instead of 3.
Second first down by penalty. The Wolverines tonight.
Handoff, Smallwood. Straight ahead. Down to about the 6-yard line. He's wrapped up by Jacob Taylor. Halfway to the goal line, it looks like. It's going to be 2nd down. Second down and 5 from the 7. Jarrett, fake, looking to throw. Ducks out of the way, running.
Fumble.
Ball's out. Ball loose at the 1-yard line. Rogers claims possession, and they've got it.
I believe that's McGlynn jumping on that football for the Mounties, number 10. Will got hit at the 2. See if we can get that on the replay maybe for you. Got a helmet right on the football, I think, and popped it out.
So a rare Will Jarrett turnover, but you've got the Mounties on their own 1-yard line. So if you do turn it over, this isn't a bad spot to be if you're the Wolverine defense, because Rogers has got to go 99 yards, and they haven't achieved a first down yet tonight on offense.
So the first turnover of the game. Mounties looking to see if they can do something with it.
It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 1. 14-0 West leads. They're going to line up in the I here. And they're going to hand it to McWhorter, trying to get outside. McWhorter in his own end zone gets out of it, and he is dropped by Pearson along with Whitlatch at the 1. No gain.
Wolverines D-line did a good job of closing up the middle. McWhorter tried to bounce it, almost cost himself 2 points.
That's dangerous, trying to bounce it when you're in your own end zone.
Running the wrong way. East and West doesn't get you down here in this spot on the field.
So now they're still on the 1. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Play clock just now to 10. Again, an I formation here. Whistles.
And it's not a delay game. There's plenty of time on the play clock.
Timeout maybe? Timeout. Rogers takes time with 10:25 to go in the first quarter, or first half rather. 14-0 West leads. This is Wolverine football from Wasp.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard in providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
After a West turnover, Rogers has the ball, but they're backed up on their own 1-yard line with a 2nd down and 10. This had to use a timeout there. They're still in the I formation here. They've handed off to the up man. There's some confusion at the goal line. And did the ball come out? The West Wolverines got the football. Not sure who came out of there with it. It may have been Doctorello. But the Wolverines get the ball back on the 1-yard line.
So we try to give the Mounties a gift, and they're like, we'll give it right back to you.
West ball on the 1. 1st and goal. Here's Will Jarrett. Smallwood to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Tyrese Smallwood gets it in. It's a 3-score lead for Bentonville West.
Well, that was a lot of action for what almost happened about 5 minutes ago. Another Wolverine touchdown. Did it the hard way. Gave it up, got it back, and finally put it in.
And it is the 2nd touchdown of the night for Tyrese Smallwood. He's got 10 now on the year. McDoulet for the extra point. And the kick is good. 10-11 to go in the first half. 21-0 West leads. This is Wolverine football on the Wasp Network.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate.
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
A 1-play, 1-yard scoring drive.
Now, we've had some fast drives, Derek. Hold on, I forgot to check
That's
the
5
time.
seconds.
Okay, dang it, you got me.
Yeah. Lucky I wrote it down. 10-16 to 10-11, 5 seconds.
I was on my wrong screen. I was like, that's the fastest by far. I mean, we've had some 30-second drives and 25, but I don't think we'll top that one.
Fastest and shortest.
Yep. We're not going to top that one this year.
2 turnovers at the 1-yard line, but the Wolverines end up getting the points. It's 21-0 with 10-11 to go here in the first half. McDoulet kicks it away. Fielded by Hawkins. Hawkins to the sideline. Wrestled out near the 30-yard line. So the Mounties still in search of their first down. Take over here at the 30-yard line.
And I believe they only have 1 completion for the night, Derek. They only have 2 rushes for positive yards and 1 completion, I think, so far tonight is all they've done offensively.
That's right. 1 completion. And starting here on the 30. Lloyd swings it out to McWhorter. And Tucker Swoboda missed the tackle. Now he's brought down by Gleckler at the 33-yard line.
Tackle by number 20, Jason Gleckler.
That's going to be a gain of 3. So there's the 2nd completion of the night. Put it at the 33-yard line. 2nd down at 7. It's not quite to the 34. So 2nd and 7 here for Rogers. 9:37 to go in the first half. 21-0 Wolverines lead it. Trying to keep their perfect season intact here tonight on the road at Whitey Smith Stadium in Rogers. Quarterback run by Lloyd to the outside. And he's banged out of bounds by Whitlatch at the 43-yard line. And now there's a flag down.
On the far side. Looks like it's on the defense, going to be offsides, I think, Derek. I think when all this is done, the Mounties going to have their first down of the night. Oh, no, they're talking to the defense.
Yeah, they're asking them if they want, I mean, you take the penalty, whatever it is, because it's going to be a first down if the penalty is accepted, or if it's declined, I should say. It's a personal foul against Rogers. Absolutely, you take the penalty. He went out of bounds at the 43. That would have been a first down. So, of course, you take the penalty and make it second and long. I don't even know why you asked.
What is the personal foul way over there away from the play?
I don't know. We don't have the
no
microphone on the referee, so he can't explain it to us. And it's going to be backed up to the 18-yard line and make it, second and 22.
Gosh. That hurts.
Second and 22 for Rogers. Hunter Lloyd looking to pass. Incomplete, wide of the mark, intended for Hawkins. He was covered by Tucker Swoboda, and it'll bring up a third and long. Well, the penalty, unless they hit this third and long, it's going to be field position for the Wolverines, probably starting on the plus side of the 50-yard line here. That's how big that penalty was. And that took away a first down, too. Whatever the infraction was over there, and we didn't see it, but it took a first down off the board for Rogers, and it may end up eventually giving the Wolverines great field position here. A lot of confusion here with the Rogers offense. They get the right people in the right spots now with 7 on the play clock. It's third and 22. 2 on the play clock, 1 on the play clock. They snap it in time. Lloyd is going to load up and fire one deep down the far side, and it's incomplete. Pearson was defending again, intended for Garrett Dake. It's fourth down. Another deep pass, and
just when the Mounties had something going, it looked like they shoot themselves in the foot with a big, huge personal foul. Takes away 30 yards. And Jackson Prince, I think, is probably going to give the Wolverines really good field position on this punt return.
Prince yet to return one for a touchdown this season.
Hey, I like it, Derek.
Hernandez.
Talk him into it.
Waiting on the punt. Oh, he got it away. He barely got it away. I think the Wolverines got a piece of it, though. It is going to roll dead at the 43-yard line of Rogers. If he got a piece, that's the 7th block kick this year for Bentonville West, which is incredible.
One every other game.
It's been about that. You're right. They blocked the field goal and ran it back for a touchdown against Van Buren. They blocked a big extra point against Harbor that kept it an 8-point game. And here on first down, Smallwood stuck right in the middle at the 43-yard line. Nowhere to go.
Nothing doing on that play.
Charlie Lurie, number 89, on the top for the Mounties.
It was Charlie Lurie in there along with Brandon Husted. Second and 10 here for West. On the Rogers 43. Will Jarrett hands it off. Smallwood trying the right side. Now he's going to try and come back the other way. Now what's he going to do? He's not going to go anywhere and lose a bunch of yards. Back to the 43 of West. Goes from the 43 to the 43. That's a 14-yard loss.
The scoreboard operator likes that. Don't have to press as many buttons.
By number 9, John Horn.
We've got a shaken up Mountie here on the play. But he is going to be, looks like he's going to come right off here. That is John Horn.
Third and 24 maybe here, Derek. That's a long ways to go.
Line to gain is the 33 of Rogers. It's on the 43.
23.
Third down and long.
Third and long.
Here is Jarrett. In trouble. Gets out of the pocket. Looking to throw. Fires it deep downfield. Wide open man. Jump ball. Banda caught it at the 20-yard line for a first down.
Who else but big play Banda? Third and all night to go. Nice job of Banda. Took one peek over his shoulder to make sure he didn't get smoked.
37 yards. First and 10, Wolverines at the 19. Jarrett throws it out to Jaden, complete. To the 15, to the 10, to the 5, stays in bounds, gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Jaden's second of the night.
Mr. 1000, J to J connection.
Jarrett throws it out to Jaden, complete.
Makes the
to
first
15,
guy miss. Good
to
job
the 10,
blocking Jackson.
to the 5, stays
Hickson
in bounds, gets to the end
downfield.
zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. Could have gone out of bounds at the 5, but he was going to get to that end zone. And so here is McDoulet for the extra point to make it 28-zip. Kick away, and the kick is good. 7:20 to go in the first half. The score, West 28, Rogers 0. This is Bentonville West football on the Wasp Network.
Here is Jarrett looking to throw. Fires wide open. Jaden Jackson 30. Foot race 20.
On the behalf of the Bentonville Athletic Department, I would like to say thanks to all of our sponsors. These partnerships have created opportunities to over 2,000 students in grades 8 through 12. If you are interested in a commercial on our broadcast or other sponsorship opportunities, please email Scott Passman.
4 plays, 43 yards in a minute 28, and the Wolverines are up 28-0. Trying to set that stage for that battle down 102 for the outright conference title, and it looks like it's going to happen. Bentonville is up 42-0 on Heritage in the second quarter of that game over at Tiger Stadium. So it'll be Bentonville and Bentonville West, if everything stays the same, for the 7A West title next week at Tiger Stadium. McDoulet kicks it away from the 10-yard line. Here is Hawkins. Got some room over here, now cuts it back, and Hawkins is out to about the 27-yard line. Wolverines offense and defense, nothing to complain about here. They are taking care of business here in a game, not being caught looking ahead here, Coach, right now.
I'm looking ahead.
You're looking ahead, but the players are doing a good job of maintaining the focus here tonight.
I'm always looking ahead. So we definitely want to keep that goose egg on the scoreboard for this first half. Mounting's offense just cannot connect tonight throwing the football. The one big play they had was called back on a personal foul.
First and 10 on the 28. Handoff McWhorter. And he's wrapped up at the 30-yard line, a gain of 2. Chris Bush in there defensively for the Wolverines to make the stop. So second down and 8 here for Rogers. In the gun, Lloyd fakes, fires, near side, incomplete. That was out of the reach of Mason Ross.
A little too much mustard on that pass, man.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. Good news is it doesn't look like there's any wind at all out there right now. It's totally dead. All the American flag in the south end zone is limp. All of the Rogers flags around the stadium are limp as well. So it's just cold. It's not cold and windy right now.
And you will take cold all day over cold and windy.
On 3rd down, here is Lloyd in some trouble, being chased. Lloyd, Kendall Young's got him, and the ball comes out. The ball rolls out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
He's going to call that a pass going forward, I think. Incomplete pass. He said his arm was going forward, I think.
And Kendall is shaken up on the play. He's going to hobble over to the sideline. They are going to call it incomplete, and it's 4th down. There is, now you may have a question about this, and I happen to go over this rule this week. In high school, no intentional grounding, where you have to get the ball back to the line of scrimmage.
You can throw it wherever you want.
That is not in high school football. Nope. So it's going to bring up 4th and 8. And Hernandez gets this one away. Again, the Wolverines may have got a piece of it. It's going to bounce and be down at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines will have it at their own 43-yard line. Yeah, I was having a conversation this week, and that is not in the high school rule book. College and pros, you got to get it back to the line of scrimmage, outside the tackles, all that stuff. Not in high school. 1st and 10. And a play fake by Jarrett. He's looking to throw over the middle. It's a little high, but it's caught by Jonas Hickson inside the 40. He's dragging Mounties down to the 36-yard line for a first down.
There he is. Oh, we got a flag. He's right there, the line of scrimmage. We got lineman downfield.
I was about to say, I didn't see a hold on that replay, but there's a lineman downfield. Back to the 38. So 1st and 15 here for the Wolverines.
5-yard penalty. 1st and 15.
So from the 38, Jarrett throwing it out complete to Hickson again, this time on this side. Jonas rumbling across the Rogers territory down to the 42-yard line. He got the first down anyway. One way or the other, Jonas Hickson gets a first down. No flag on that one. Gain of 20. 1st and 10. And here is Smallwood. Sheds a couple tacklers. Smallwood near the clear. Brought down from behind at the 26-yard line.
And he just almost broke that one, Derek.
That is 16 more for the Wolverines on the ground that time, and it's 1st and 10 at the Rogers 26. Will Jarrett hands it off. Smallwood right in the middle this time. He'll only get a yard before he's dropped by Keene.
Short gain. 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. To the 25. Jarrett play fake. Throwing it over the middle. It's caught at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Wolverines. Jaden Jackson's 3rd of the night.
Pass complete to Jaden Jackson.
25 yards.
I tell you what, that's something special. The connection between those two.
3 tonight for Will. They've all been to Jaden Jackson, who has gone over the 1,000-yard mark for the season in the 9th game. There's still a game and the playoffs to come. Blake McDoulet for the PAT. Kick in the air, and it's good. 5:14 to go in the first half. West 35, Rogers 0. This is Wolverine football on the Wasp Network. A 4-play, 62-yard scoring drive for the Wolverines.
Minute and 5 seconds, Derek. We've each had the ball 7 times. It's not a good combinations for the Mounties because they're going like basically 3 and out every time, and we're going score in 1 minute. We might get 3 more possessions before this half is over at this rate.
It is 35-0 with 5:14 to go here in the first half, as this time it will be Trey Travis who will kick it away.
Back deep to return.
And Travis boots it away from the 2-yard line. This is Ross. Ross snowed under, short of the 20-yard line.
On the return, gets out to the 17. Stop by number 14, Nick Whitlatch.
Nick Whitlatch making the play on special teams, and it's going to be the Rogers drive will start at the 17-yard line.
17.
I want to remind you, while we've got a moment, that the black seats at Tiger Stadium for next week's game are on sale Monday evening from 6 to 7:30 at the Wolverine football field at the Booster Club table. Lloyd's passover is caught. McWhorter dropped at the 34-yard line for a gain of 7.
Brought down by number 18.
If the Wolverine fans don't buy those seats, they'll be sold to Bentonville fans. So you want to snatch them all up. There's a few hundred available.
JV football game Monday night. Wolverine fans, come on out, watch some JV football, buy your tickets for Friday night's football game.
And you got to be in the Booster Club to buy them. You can join the Booster Club as well at the sign-up table on Monday night. That's at the Wolverine football field on the West Campus. Soon to be the Wolverine Stadium next year. Second down, and Lloyd going to run it. And he is smacked at the 25-yard line by Onyebuike. And now we've got some pushing and shoving out here near the 40-yard line, and a flag is down.
Way away from the play.
Let's see. It was Garrett Dake for Rogers. And I think it was Hunter Swoboda. No, Prince. No, I think it was Pearson for West. Those two are going at it over there, and flag is out. This could be offsetting. That was way away from the ball, too.
So Lloyd carried the ball. Got about a yard. And this penalty, they get the first guy or the second guy or get them both.
It's a dead ball foul, whatever it is. So the down counts, I believe. Yeah, dead ball. It's going to be unsportsmanlike on West and on Rogers. So they basically cancel each other out, and we've got a 3rd down and 2 after all. A very eventful offsetting penalty, by the way, but it's going to be 3rd and 2.
So the play counts.
It's a gain of 1.
3rd and 2 from the 25.
3rd and 2.
This is the shortest 3rd down the Mountains have had all night.
Trying to get their first conversion here. They wind the clock. Here's 3rd and short. Lloyd's pass complete behind the line. The ball come out.
No.
No,
fumble. I mean a flag, sorry.
A flag comes out.
Stop by number 3, Jefferson Rhoda.
So you stop short.
Flag on the play.
And there's a flag. Unsportsmanlike on Rogers.
Maybe on the sidelines.
Where is the? I never saw the flag.
It was from the side judge in front of the Mountie sideline.
Okay,
where
on the
it came
near
from.
side.
So I think it was coming from the staff possibly.
All right, so the ball's going to be back at the what is that? The 12, 13-yard line. It's between the hashes again.
It's 12 and a half because it's half the distance.
It's going to be 4th down on the other side there. It looks like. Is it?
Should be 3rd down, right? Because there's a penalty.
Well, they're getting the punt team out there. It's going to be dead ball,
it was
I guess.
Dead ball. Yeah. You're right. So the pass was complete for no gain.
We got a lot of moving parts here tonight, don't we?
It'll be 4th and 17 and a half from the 15.
Jackson Prince waiting on this punt from Hernandez. See if the Wolverines can get it. Here's the snap back. Hernandez from near his own goal line gets it away. It's a high kick. Prince from the 41-yard line calls for a fair catch.
Fair catch by Prince.
So the Mounties still looking for their first down. They've given it back to the Wolverines with a short field again. With 3:41 to go in the half. You talk about not wanting to give out help.
Yeah.
The Wolverines are going to start on the plus side of the 50 for the 4th time tonight.
And one of them was from the one.
One from the 1 yard line.
Of course,
right.
that's after we fumbled it at the
That's
one right before that. So
from the 42, 1st and 10 Wolverines. Jake West enters the game at quarterback, throws it out complete to Anderson. The ball is ripped out, and the Rogers is recovered at the 39-yard line. That is ripped out and recovered by Logan Watkins. And Rogers will take over.
Number 7, Logan Watkins. It'll be 1st and 10 Mounties from their own 39.
Mounties from the 39-yard line.
Second turnover of the game for the Wolverines.
Yeah, 2 fumbles.
So the man's going to try to do something
Lloyd
positive.
hands it off. He's wrapped up right away by Kobe Anderson. That's McQuarter thrown down. Loss of 1 to the 38.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
Second down and 11 from the 38 here for Rogers. I understand at halftime we're going to talk to Wolverines basketball coach Greg White with basketball season approaching.
Yeah, I better double check and make sure that's still happening. But yes, that is supposed to happen. If not, we got all kinds of stuff to talk about at halftime.
The Paddle Down 102.
Oh, we're going to have timeout.
Yeah, timeout Rogers here with 2:59 to go in the half. 35-0. The Wolverines lead it. This is Wolverine football on WASP.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you, Northwest Arkansas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Thank you for letting our family serve your family.
We're looking forward to the next 20 years with you, Northwest Arkansas.
Graduation night.
Back here in Rogers, 35-0. The Wolverines cruising here in the first half, but they just had a fumble, a turnover, and Rogers has the football.
Well, that's something you don't want to do. Like we have them right where we want them. Don't give them any hope at all, any momentum going into this halftime. Defense needs to step up big and keep the Mounties out of the end zone.
Rogers down to 1 timeout. Wolverines have all 3. And we've got a 2nd down and 11 here for Rogers from the 38-yard line. And Lloyd looking to throw it. It's a backwards pass to McQuarter. He's looking to throw now, shedding some tacklers. McQuarter still on his feet at the 30, getting a block from his quarterback. Levi Rutherford finally brings him down. And that's going to be all of that for a gain of 2.
He ran 82 yards to gain 2, Derek.
That's the greatest 2-yard run I've ever seen. It was going to be a pass by McQuarter. They
Double
threw
pass.
it backwards, yeah, but it was not there, and McQuarter did the best he could to avoid a 20-yard loss. So if you're Rogers, you'll take it's officially a 1-yard gain to the 40-yard line. It's the greatest 1-yard play I've ever seen. 3rd and 9. Lloyd dumps it off short, McQuarter out to the 50, and that's going to be the first down for Rogers tonight. It's a gain of 10.
Out to the 50. Stopped by number 34, Caleb McSpadden. And that's the Rogers Mounties.
Clock running, 2:38. Well, clock should be running. There it is. First down at the 50. Handoff McQuarter. And he's stopped by Kobe Anderson at the 49, a gain of 1. Pono Doctorello was in there too for the Wolverines. We'll bring in some stats at halftime as well. We'll look at the scoreboard around the 7A West. The Wolverines are either the 1 or the 2. That'll be determined next week, but the seeding for everyone else in the conference in the playoffs is still very much up in the air. Fayetteville, Harbor, Springdale, and Rogers all going to get spots. But where?
Fumble.
Ball loose at the 50-yard line. And the Wolverines are claiming possession No signal yet from the guys in the stripes, and now it is West ball.
Right on the
Bono Doctorello recovered it.
Second turnover for the Mounties, so the turnovers are evened up at 2.
The Wolverines will start on their own 49. And again, Jake West is in at quarterback for the Wolverines. Kalias Sewell is the tailback. Play fake, pass out, it's caught. And to the 50-yard line there, a gain of 1. The catch is made by Bryce Bithell. Gain of 1. So some big experience tonight for the backups in this game. Wolverines have all 3 timeouts here if they want to try and work the 2-minute here. 2nd and 9. Play fake West. Floats one over here complete. And Patton is down to the 47-yard line. Corey Patton with the catch. He is tackled by Timothy Howard at the 47.
And he hung on to it that time, so that's good.
3rd and 6.
So they go right back to him 2 plays after the fumble. And he earns some of the trust back. It's going to be 3rd down. And here is Sewell running it straight ahead. Kalias down to the 41-yard line. He's right at the stick.
That's going to be just a little bit short, maybe.
Right at the marker. And they're saying 4th down.
So I guess you call it a 5-yard gain since he didn't quite get there to the 6-yard line.
Let's see if they run another play here. They are going to on 4th and short, and it's Sewell straight up the middle. Sewell wrapped up at the 32-yard line. He's got a 1st down. So 9 for Kalias Sewell. There's 13 seconds to go in the half. We'll see what the Wolverines elect to do here. Clock running, 10 seconds.
I think they're just going to let it run out.
We're down to 5 seconds, and that's going to be it for the first half. Halftime score, Bentonville West 35. Rogers 0. Halftime is coming up. This is Wolverine football on the Wasp Network.
Game day football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate.
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
But here is Jarrett looking to throw. Fires wide open. Jaden Jackson 30. Foot race 20.
On the behalf of the Bentonville Athletic Department, I would like to say thanks to all of our sponsors. These partnerships have created opportunities to over 2,000 students in grades 8 through 12. If you are interested in a commercial on our broadcast or other sponsorship opportunities, please email Scott Passman.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Thank you for letting our family serve your family.
We're looking forward to the next 20 years with you, Northwest Arkansas.
Lean on me
Wolverine fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Bentonville West Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play. The Bentonville West Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Wolverine. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Bentonville West Wolverines, proudly presented by Everett Buick GMC. Download today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
At halftime, West 35, Rogers 0. As we take a look at some of the information here from halftime, let me give you the scoring summary real quick. The Wolverines got it started on a 45-yard touchdown run by Tyrese Smallwood. A 4-play scoring drive, 81 yards, 7-0 West. Then, after a Rogers punt, Jaden Jackson goes 19 yards for a touchdown catch, put him over 1,000 yards for the season. A 49-yard, 7-play scoring drive, and West led 14-0. Then West was headed in and fumbled at the 1-yard line, gave the ball to Rogers at the 1. Rogers then fumbled, and then the Wolverines got it back at the 1-yard line, and Tyrese Smallwood ran it in for his second touchdown of the night. A 1-yard run that made it 21-0 West at that point. Then after a Rogers punt, the Wolverines get it back on the Rogers 43-yard line. 4-play scoring drive, 43 yards. Jaden Jackson did the final 20 with his second touchdown catch of the night. The next Wolverine series, Jaden gets his third touchdown catch of the night. 25 yards, capping a 4-play, 62-yard scoring drive to make it 35-0. And then from there, neither team scored to run out the rest of the half. And at halftime, West leads 35-0. 24 minutes away from being 9-0, headed into the de facto conference championship game next week at Tiger Stadium to take on the Bentonville Tigers, who are up big in their game against Heritage over at Tiger Stadium. We'll look at some stats when we come back. Stay with us here on the Wolverine Sports Programming Network.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah. Can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate.
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Halftime, as you look at the standings in the 7A West, going into the night, West and Bentonville at the top, both undefeated in conference play. That's going to stay that way. Bentonville is up 49-0 Rogers at halftime. Elsewhere, it's 20-0 Harbor over Van Buren at halftime. And in one of the great old rivalries, Fayetteville versus Springdale.
Red Dogs and the Purple Dogs.
Well, the Purple Dogs are up 35-7 at halftime. I think that's the 115th meeting between those two programs all time. Before the Springdale school split, that was the rivalry up here in this part of the state.
And you're talking to an old Red Dog, so without a doubt it was the rivalry. And
yeah.
You know what, though? That's 115 meetings,
Yep.
115th meeting.
Yep.
We got a big one coming up next Friday night, and it's just going to be the second meeting.
The Battle Down 102 is going to decide. It's basically a conference championship game. That's what it'll be.
I don't know if you can think of a bigger high school football game in the 7A in a long time than what we're going to have Friday night.
West trying to stay perfect for the year, run the table in the regular season, and in their second year, win the 7A West. Not something that many people expected to see when the season began.
Well, and you know, if we'd have put these graphics up here last year, we'd have seen that Wolverine down there in the Heritage and Rogers area. So it's a lot of fun to see the Wolverine head on top right there.
So that's going to be next week. And again, you can buy the reserve seats, the black chairback seats, on Monday night out at the West football field. They're going to be selling those from, I think, 6 to 7:30. And the Wolverine fans, the Wolverines are technically the home team next week. So the Wolverine fans get to buy them up first, and whichever ones are not bought up will be sold to Bentonville fans.
So please come out Monday night, buy those stinking tickets.
That's right.
Buy them all up.
Buy them all up.
Even if you're
buy
not,
10.
That's right, and give them to your neighbors.
That's right.
Take them to Mayor Bill. He'll find somebody in Centerton to sit in those seats, I promise you.
And that is that's going to be next week. And again, you can You have to join the Booster Club to buy the tickets. They can set you up with all of that at the information table at the Wolverine football field on Monday nights. All right, we'll come back and we'll talk some basketball with basketball coach Greg White here in a moment. 35-0 Wolverines lead at halftime. We'll be back.
Here is Jarrett looking to throw. Fires wide open. Jaden Jackson 30. Foot race 20.
On the behalf of the Bentonville Athletic Department, I would like to say thanks to all of our sponsors. These partnerships have created opportunities to over 2,000 students in grades 8 through 12. If you are interested in a commercial on our broadcast or other sponsorship opportunities, please email Scott Passman.
We're back here in Rogers at Whitey Smith Stadium. I'm Derek Ruskin, and boys basketball coach Greg White is joining us here at halftime with the Wolverines up big. And, Coach, it's almost basketball time again. It's very exciting.
It feels like basketball weather outside.
That's right.
It's a fun time. Really excited what's going on with Coach Pratt and his program, and it's just kind of carrying over. You can feel the difference in our school. Anytime there's a program that's having success, it energizes. The halls have a lot of energy, and it's a good time to be a Wolverine right now. We're proud of them. We got some guys out on the field that are doing some good things for them, and the guys that aren't, that are in the gym working hard. They're here every Friday night supporting their teammates and classmates, and just a good place to be right now. A lot of fun.
It's exciting to be at Bentonville West, no doubt about it. Let's get a little bit about your basketball team and kind of break it down. You got seniors for the first time this year. We'll start with the senior class.
Yeah, it's we had a great summer. Got some things done we really need to do. Feel like we've really improved. We've gotten a little taller, a little stronger, which is always nice. And, yeah, we're a year older. Everyone talked about that last year. We kind of people wanted to give us a free pass last year without having seniors, and we didn't accept that. We wanted to do things as juniors, and we feel like we still have unfinished business and things to prove. And got some great senior leadership. Guys really in the gym right now doing some great things. Ben Larson, Colin Blackburn, Aiden White, Bryce Lee, Gabe Hornsby, those guys, they just constantly push us to do better things. And so it's a good class. We're excited for them. They're really bought into being one of the blueprint of the program and changing how we do things. And so that's a lot of fun right now. We're enjoying it. Like I said, most of the time right now you're excited for basketball to get kicked off, but I'm really enjoying watching these guys. And Coach Dick and Coach Ryder, two of my buddies, I'm around them all day, and it's just fun to see what they're doing, and we want to carry that on. So we want them to play as long as possible, and then, pass the baton, and we'll try to take off and run with it too.
Yeah. What about always some non-conference tournament action? Where are you guys headed this year?
We're going to go back to Willard, Missouri for a 3-game tournament, which is always good. Springfield, Missouri, that area loves basketball, and it kind of kicks off their season. So we'll start there. We're going to go back to my hometown, to Hot Springs. I've never taken a team there, so I'm excited about that, getting to go home and play in front of some family and friends against a good Jacksonville team. It'll test us. And the following weekend, we'll travel to Conway and get a shot at Little Rock Central, the team that ended our season last year. That'll be kind of our, let's find out where we're at. And so we'll go play Little Rock Central on Friday and late in December, and then we'll play Conway that next day. So we got some tests. We want to make sure we're where we need to be at, but again, it's early, and our conference is going to be a lot better this year, top to bottom, so it'll be a lot more fun.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the league this year and just kind of what's your assessment of things.
Well, I think everyone got better. We had some coaching changes. Obviously, Coach McMahon left, and you bring in Coach Rippey who's at Springfield Kickapoo. He'll do a good job at Bentonville. Harbor's probably the favorite. They return everyone from the state semifinal team. And, like I said, it's such a well-coached league. I have such respect for all the guys in the league, how hard everyone works, and the players. And it's literally you never know until you find out on Tuesday and Friday what happened. There's not a game that you feel like you just don't have a chance in, and there's games that you can't just look at and put an ink. That's a W in ink there, and that's what makes it fun in the 7A West.
Yeah, and, last year, and, of course, Greg White, the boys basketball coach, is with us here in the booth here. on the Wolverine Athletic Sports Programming Network, and we're looking forward to bringing a lot of those games to our audience as well. We know a lot of people tune into those games, particularly the state tournament game last year that you guys had down in Van Buren. And it was there was a lot of excitement last year, and I think people are looking for a lot more. You guys were in some tight, close ball games, pulled out a few of them there at the end, and it was an exciting year.
Yeah, and that's one of the things with our guys that we really saw growth all year, which was important for us. We lost some close ones, lost some heartbreaks. But you got to learn how to lose, then you got to learn how to win those games. And that was, we just weren't ready to win. And we've talked about that, and we've really focused on some things and some details, and our guys have really improved. Really excited about a couple sophomore we have. Dylan Bailey's going to do a good job at point for us. Older kids love him. And guys on the football field for us. Hunter Svoboda is going to be a big key for us, and his brother Tucker. And, of course, Levi Rutherford, 8 months ago he'd never put a helmet on, and now he's one of their middle linebackers. And that's, for our coaching staff, that was the biggest compliment you can get is when a football coach comes and says, hey, I need your tough guy, and he goes out and can contribute. And so we feel like that's still our identity. We're physical. We're going to be tough. We're going to be your least favorite team to play. It's what we're excited about. That's just our identity. We talk all the time about we want to win ugly. There's nothing pretty about what we do. We just want the scoreboard with our name to have more lights on it than the other team. Yeah. So that's how we're playing, and that's who we are.
Yeah, and you gotta be impressed. Not only Levi Rutherford never playing before, but he's in the middle of it. Seems like every play in the middle, it seems like 51 is out there.
When Coach Jones came and talked to me about Levi, I said, here's what's going to happen with Levi. I said, he's going to make a mistake, but he'll make up for it full speed. And then I said, then he'll tell you I'll never do it again. Yeah. And, and there's been plays where they've talked, he might have missed an assignment, but he, like you said, he's always into play. And that's the guy we want. He's never have a play, and it always gives you a chance, whether it's football field or basketball court. And I get to spend a little time talking with Hunter and Tucker and getting to know them and excited about them. And like we were talking about, just the buzz and excitement from the football program is really kind of leading into it's in the hallways every day. You feel it, and we can't wait to see it at the student section at the basketball games too.
And I think it's great, too, to have multi-sport athletes. I think I don't know how you feel, but I think it's important to play a little bit of everything and not be so specialized from, 10, 11 years old all the way up, whatever it is.
Well, I told a guy the other day there's two finalities in life. High school athletics and death. You don't get to go back and be a high school senior. Do everything you can. Have fun with it. Had one of our guys on our basketball team, hey, coach, it's okay if I need to leave early today. Let's not get a habit, but let's let them be kids. And that's one of the things where it falls on the parents, on the coaches, is they are kids one time. We want them to come back, and when they come back and visit and be able to say, this was the best time of my life because I was a part of everything, whether it's in the student section, the band, football field, the basketball team. We want every kid to get the most out of their experience. And I think if you're, got a kid and they've got them at West High School, they're getting that right now. That's a special place to be.
Absolutely. All right, basketball season starting up next month, and again, you'll be able to see many of those broadcasts and all the conference games here on the BWHS app and on BentonvilleSportsNetwork.com.
Yeah,
Coach,
we start off the 7th with our Navy and Gold.
Yep.
That'll be bye week for football, so that'll give you something to do that week. We have our benefit game the 13th at home against Russellville. Kind of a fun night for me. My aunt's high school coach at Russellville, so get to see her, our team. That's your first look at the Wolverines, and then we got a playoff home game that Friday. So fun weeks. Next couple weeks going to be a lot of fun to be around.
Absolutely. Coach, thanks for coming by. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Greg White, the coach of the boys basketball team at West High School, with us here. We'll take another break and come back with the second half in a moment. This is Wolverine football.
1996. Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
Wolverine fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Bentonville West Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play. The Bentonville West Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Wolverine. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Bentonville West Wolverines, proudly presented by Everett Buick GMC. Download today for free in the App Store or Google Play.
We're back
Wolverine
here
fans,
at halftime. 35-0 West leads at the break. John Mackey rejoins me here as we look at some first-half stats.
So team stats so far, 19 first downs for West. And I think our coaches were saying they had a little trouble with some of the stats, and so they may be a little bit off. And it's saying 5 first downs for the Mounties. I don't think that's right. I think it's fewer than that, but defense played really well. 17 rushes for 96 yards, almost 100 for yards rushing.
One first down for the Mounties.
Yeah. So I
By
thought
my
that was
count,
wrong.
yeah.
So almost 100 yards rushing, passing 18 of 25 for 212 yards. So we're sitting at 298 total yards in the first half. We had 628 last week, Derek. Have almost 300 yards in the first half tonight. 2 turnovers apiece, 2 fumbles by each team. Third down conversions, we were 5 of 7 tonight. That's just a great percentage. Of course, a couple of those were coming on the penalties on the offsides by the Mounties. Passing for the Mounties, they were 5 of 16 for 24 yards and rushed the ball 14 times for negative 10 yards. Will Jarrett tonight is 16 of 22 for 198 yards. Jake West, 2 of 3 for 4 yards. Jaden Jackson has 10 catches for 108 yards. And also, one of those rushing touchdowns was Jaden. It was not Smallwood.
Oh, okay.
So he's got 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, and 1 on the ground. So he's got 4 tonight. Stephon Banda had that big 1 catch for 37 yards on that 3rd and forever. Jonas Hickson's had 3 catches for 33 yards. Jackson Prince, 2 for 30. Corey Patton, 1 for 3. Actually, he's got 2 catches because he fumbled on one of them. And then Bryce Bithell with the other catch. Tyree Smallwood, 10 carries, 64 yards. Will Jarrett, 5 for 31. And then Jaden has the 1 carry, 1-yard touchdown. That was Jaden on the touchdown carry. So for the Mounties, number 4, McWhorter, he has 5 catches for 24 yards, the only Mountie to catch a pass. Lloyd is 5 for 14 passing for 24 yards. And then McWhorter has rushed 7 times for 1 yard. And the quarterback Lloyd, 6 rushes for minus 11 yards. So not much going for the Mounties tonight, offensively or defensively. Just been a tough night. And I think the Wolverines are kind of in a groove, Derek. They found it. They're ready. I was a little bit worried they might come out a little bit flat tonight, but not at all.
Well, it took a little while. Both teams exchanged punts early on in the game, and I don't know if the cold weather may have had something to do with that.
I don't think we were flat, Derek. I think it's had to adjust to the cold.
We were cold, yeah.
Bobbled the fumble with the gloves with Smallwood maybe caused that first handoff problem, and then Jarrett was a little bit high a couple of times on his passes early in that first drive, but since then Jarrett has been money since that first drive.
Well, it's 36 degrees now. The good news is next Friday night it's looking like we're going to be around the 50s for the game at Tiger Stadium and no rain right now.
So Jarrett was 16 of 22, 6 incompletions, 16 completions. 3 of those 6 incompletions came on the first drive. So I think really after that first drive, it's all been good.
Halftime here. We'll be back with the second half coming up here in a moment. It's 35-0 West leads at the break. This is Wolverine football on the Wasp Network.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate.
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
But here is Jarrett looking to throw. Fires wide open. Jaden Jackson 30. Foot race 20.
On the behalf of the Bentonville Athletic Department, I would like to say thanks to all of our sponsors. These partnerships have created opportunities to over 2,000 students in grades 8 through 12. If you are interested in a commercial on our broadcast or other sponsorship opportunities, please email Scott Passman.
We're back here in Rogers, 35-0. The Wolverines lead as we are about ready to start the second half. We're going to see a lot of the reserves in the second half for the Wolverines to get a little bit of extra rest for the Wolverines starters as they get ready for that big one next Friday night against Bentonville. The biggest football game in the short history of Wolverine football, and one of the bigger ones in Bentonville's as well.
Well, and Derek, I think we might have a chance to have our biggest audience because I'm telling you, if you don't get there early, you're not going to get in. We're going to pack that place out. So if you plan on coming, I hope you're not watching it on the Bentonville Sports Network. I hope you make it into Tiger Stadium.
But we hope you're wearing blue and gold if you get into Tiger Stadium.
That's right. But you better get there early. Don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, absolutely. I think I'm going to get there at 4 just to make sure. Traffic and everything, I'll be there. The Wolverines are going to get the ball first here to start the second half. So we're going to see the Wolverine offense to start the third quarter. See here, they send back here on this kickoff return.
Yeah,
it's Sewell, Anderson,
Humes,
and Brandon Humes. You're right.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Hernandez will kick it off from the 40-yard line. So the Wolverine starters night basically done. We'll have a running clock here in the second half as well. And here's the kick by Hernandez. The short spinner, fair catch at the 24-yard line. That's fair caught by Maddox Thornton. So the Wolverines are going to take over, or they're going to start at the 24-yard line.
It might be our worst starting field position of the game. We're getting used to starting around that Mountie head.
They started at the 19 on
you're
one
right.
drive, but they scored a touchdown 4 plays later. Jake West is the quarterback. Calais Sewell's the running back.
Corey Patton, Mike Hill, number 84 at receiver. Bithell up on the top at 85. So we're missing a left guard. Beeson comes in.
And a handoff to Sewell. Wrapped up right away by the Mounties at the 21-yard line. The first man there was Charlie Lurie.
He's going to lose 3 on that play. So at center, we got number 65, Caden Childers. Sophomore. Left guard, number 61, Zach Trammell.
2nd and 13 here for the Wolverines. West hands it off. Here's Sewell, shedding a tackler. But he won't get away this time. He's out to the 25-yard line where there's a pile-up. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Wolverines. The tackle that time by Rogers was made by John Horn.
Left tackle number 77, Jackson Collins.
3rd down and 9 for West. Sewell again coming left. Sewell's got a first down to the sideline. And Sewell finally forced out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So a gain of 23 for Calais Sewell. It's a first down for the Wolverines. First and 10, Wolverines on their own 48. Sewell again is the tailback. 3 receivers here on the near side. It's the wide side of the field. And here's Sewell again. Calais Sewell into Rogers territory to the 47-yard line. He is about 5 yards, a gain of about 5.
So the right side of that O-line is number 78, A.J. Smith at right guard, and number 53, Carter Murray at right tackle, making those holes for Sewell.
Second down and 5 from the 47. And here's Sewell. And he's going to be driven backwards by the Rogers defense this time to the 50. It's going to be a loss of 3, where he is the first man to get to him. That time for Rogers was Ben Carrillo. So a 3rd and 8 here for the Wolverines. Wolverines have yet to throw it on this series. This is going to be the 6th play coming up. And they're going to run it again with Sewell coming right. Trying to get away.
Almost had a face mask.
He will be dumped at the 47 is where they're going to stop the progress. So it's a loss of 3, and it's going to be a 4th down. And the Wolverines are going to punt it away. Now West is going to punt, Jake West. So Will Jarrett done with his quarterbacking and his punting duties as well. Fourth down here. And Jake gets it away. It's going to bounce inside the 20, and the Wolverines get a favorable roll down to the 18-yard line. Good punt there by Jake West, 35 yards. And the Mounties take over on offense for the first time in the second half of play.
Well, and I'm a little bit chilly up here in the box, so I know they're cold out there on the sidelines. And the good thing is this clock's just going to keep running. Ben Gann, number 56 in it. Defensive end, number 62. It's Landon Woolridge also at the other end position.
First and 10. Lloyd still the quarterback for Rogers. He's got a pump fake. Now he throws one deep down the field. In the middle, it's incomplete. Flag comes in. It was intended for Garrett Dake. He was covered by Medlock.
Yeah, Medlock got a little contact there.
But again, if he catches it, it's like a 30-yard play. It's only a 15-yard penalty.
I'm doing it every time in high school if I'm a D-back, I'm telling you, Derek. If anybody gets a step on me, I'm grabbing and tripping, whatever it takes. Give them 15 instead of a chance for a big one or a touchdown.
Pass interference on the Wolverines. So the ball's out to the 33-yard line. It's a first down by penalty for the Rogers Mounties. That is Rogers' second first down of the game. They both come by penalty, haven't they?
I believe so, Derek.
Lloyd on first down, hands to McWhorter. Trying the left side, McWhorter to the 40-yard line. Whitlatch able to trip him up. Gain of 7. I think that shutout, that's good. That's the motivating factor now if you're on defense for the Wolverines.
For sure.
Want to keep that 0 on the board for Rogers. Second down and 3 from the 40. And Lloyd is going to throw far side. That's caught. It's going to be a first down at the 47-yard line. Gleckler with the tackle. Andrew McGlynn with the catch. Gain of 7. Clock continues to move here with West up 35-0. on the 47-yard line. And here is McWhorter on the carry. It is out to the 49-yard line. Wooldridge was the first guy to get to him for West. It's a gain of 2.
So Isaiah Wright, number 19, outside linebacker. Inside linebackers, I think, are McSpadden, number 34. Kobe Anderson also in there, number 6, outside linebacker.
2nd down and 8. Here's Lloyd looking to throw. He fires the screen complete to McWhorter, and he's buried at the 44-yard line. So it's going to be a loss of 7.
That's a great read by Caleb McSpadden, number 34, coming that inside linebacker position, reading the screen to McWhorter.
I'll correct myself. It's a loss of 5. It's going to be a 3rd and 13 now for Rogers on the 44-yard line. We go under 4 minutes now in the 3rd quarter. Nobody out in the 36 degrees is objecting to this clock running down here with the Wolverines with the big lead. Here's a rollout to the right. Lloyd throws far side, sliding attempt McWhorter, and he couldn't haul it in.
Just couldn't quite bring it in.
Out on the far sideline, it's going to be 4th down. And Rogers is going to punt.
So pick up a couple first downs. Wolverines stop them about the midfield area. Big loss of 5 on that 2nd down.
Hernandez is punting, and Tucker Swoboda is back deep for the Wolverines. I don't think we've seen Tucker field a punt yet this year.
I don't believe so, Derek.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. This might be a new wrinkle. Hernandez, rugby style, kicks it away. It's a line drive, and Tucker's going to let it hit. And it's going to take a Rogers roll all the way down. Man, what a roll. Down to the 8. Wow. Well, that was some punt. 48 yards.
With no return, that's
that's flipping the field right there.
I bet that's less than 10% of all high school punts in the country to get a net of 48.
Well, the Wolverines will have it on their own 8-yard line here, leading 35-0.
A long way to go.
Jake West, the quarterback for Bentonville West. O'Neal Herrera-Rivas takes over at the running back spot. And they're going to hand it to him. And Herrera-Rivas with no gain.
Handoff goes to number 36, O'Neal Herrera-Rivas.
It is that time for Rogers. Ben Carrillo on the tackle. 2nd and 10 on the 9-yard line. Excuse me, 2nd and 9 on the 9-yard line. West going to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. It's caught, though. Now the ball pops out. Rogers falls on it at the 1-yard line. So Anderson coughs it up. The Mounties recover at the 1. And on the fumble recovery, Cameron Little for Rogers.
I think that was number 25, Corey Patton.
Yeah, Patton, you're right.
That bobbled that. Got smoked. I mean, it was almost a pick 6. Like, it was a very dangerous pass. Patton caught it, but was hit as soon as he caught it and got ripped. So is this the 3rd time teams have had it on the 1-yard line tonight?
Yeah.
You think they're going to fumble it back to us?
They're at the 1. This time at the north goal, not at the south end zone like it was earlier. 1st and goal Mounties on the 1. After the turnover, Lloyd hands it off. McWhorter up and over and in. Touchdown Rogers. Colin McWhorter with his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. And the shutout goes by the boards.
Well, you know what stinks about that, Derek, is that's really not the defense. You know, like
no, that's the offense giving up points there.
The defense doesn't lose the shutout on that play.
Yep. Willie Hernandez now will try the extra point. kick is good. 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's 35-7. West leads, and this is Wolverine football on the Wasp Network.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you, Northwest Arkansas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Thank you for letting our family serve your family.
We're looking forward to the next 20 years with you, Northwest Arkansas.
Well, it may be a historic night because now Rogers has a one-play, one-yard scoring drive. Bentonville West had one earlier. So I don't know if there's ever been a game where both teams have had a one-play, one-yard scoring drive in the great history of Arkansas high school football.
Yeah, but ours was faster because ours was only 5 seconds.
Yeah.
They've got the running clock, though, so theirs took 20 seconds because they had the ball with like 37 seconds or so left, and the clock never stopped, though, when they got that turnover. So,
well, 17.9 on the clock now in the third quarter. Patton is back deep for the Wolverines. Hernandez has it teed up at the 40. And he kicks it away. It's a short spinner, a fair catch.
Hang
at
on.
the 29-yard line. It is hauled in by Gleckler. He went to the turf with it, but he was able to keep possession, and West will have it. They're going to put this ball at the 30-yard line.
So we're going to have about one play right here
Yep.
at the end of the third quarter.
They wind the clock. Jake West at quarterback with
he's going
Herrera Rivas
probably let it
with
go
him.
here.
And that's going to be it for the third quarter. West 35, Rogers 7 after 3. Fourth quarter's coming up. This is Bentonville West football on the Wasp Network.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
Wolverine fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Bentonville West Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play. The Bentonville West Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Wolverine. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score.
First and 10 for the Wolverines as we come back here on their own 30-yard line as we start the fourth quarter. And on the run, another fumble. This one's scooped up by Rogers, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. That one is scooped up by Logan Watkins.
That's not what you want to do. Back-to-back plays, fumbles on back-to-back plays.
Wolverines kind of limping to the finish line here in this one.
Well, you'd like to give some guys some opportunities, but when you get those opportunities, you sure better hang on to the football. It's a great field position again for the Mounties.
Not as good as the 1-yard line, but they're at the 26. That's pretty good, too. They've still got their one offense on the field. Lloyd alone in the backfield. A flag is down. And the call is false start against Rogers. First and 15 now at the 31. So next week, the battle down 102 is going to decide the 7A West Championship, and Wolverines can have a perfect 10-0 regular season if they win.
What a night it's going to be, Derek.
What a week it's going to be at the school, I would imagine, too. First and 15. Lloyd throwing it. It's caught. Ball's out, and the Wolverines, now they're going to say incomplete. Incomplete. The hit was by Maddox Thornton that jarred the ball free from Andrew McGlynn. It's going to be 2nd down and 15. $7 o'clock will be the start time next week. You want to get there
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, better plan on being there.
How about some tailgating, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get that going.
Get someone to save you a spot in line.
2nd and long. Roll out. Lloyd firing it deep downfield to the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Hunter Hawkins. Coverage by Tyree Medlock down there. Third down and 15 now for the Wolverines. As the clock continues to move, we about to hit the 9-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. So the 7A West title is going to be decided in a spot many people I didn't think where it would be at the Bentonville West game, week 10, but that's what's going to happen. Lloyd rolling out again, maybe the same play. Throws it downfield. It's caught out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Great catch by McWhorter.
Yeah, he double toe tapped. He got 2 feet down. There is a penalty marker.
So this one may be coming back with some offensive pass interference.
Yes.
Yes.
Good catch by our director, Nate, over there.
Yeah. I thought he was over here Snapchatting, not paying attention. He's got 6 streaks going. I'm about to make him stop.
I don't know what that means. Pass interference on Rogers. It's probably better that way.
Yes.
This is going to go all the way back to the 46-yard line.
So this has just been their night. Like something good happens and they have a couple of penalties or a lost yardage play, and it's just tough to get anything going.
It's 3rd and 30. The line to gain is the 16-yard line. They're on the 46. Here's Lloyd. He's going to take a deep shot downfield. And Medlock there defending, could not get the pick. It's incomplete. It was intended for McWhorter. It's 4th down.
McWhorter turned into a D-back on that play because Medlock saw it the whole way and was tracking it from the get-go.
He almost fair caught it.
Yeah.
Put the arm in the air. 4th and 30. Rogers is going to go for it. Nope, they got the punt team on the side, and they're going to bring them in. They're going to punt the football. Down 35-7 with 7 minutes to play. They're going to punt it, but it's 4th and 30. Willie Hernandez is going to kick it. Don't know who the Wolverines are going to send back there deep. Now coming on late, here comes Tucker Swoboda. Some confusion here.
Mounty's got too
Mounty's
many
had too many men on the field. Yeah, or a substitution infraction. Right, so it's going to be 4th and 35.
The third penalty in this drive.
Tucker Swoboda on his own 20-yard line, waiting on the punt. Hernandez rolling out. He is going to punt it away. And Tucker picks it up and then falls down at the 7-yard line. So the Wolverines are going to have it.
All right, Derek. So we've ran 2, 4, 6 plays and a punt on the first drive of this half. And then 2 plays and a fumble the second drive, 1 play and a fumble on the third drive. So we haven't run too many plays. A third of our plays have been turnovers in this half.
1st and 10, Wolverines. They'll start on the 8.
This is exactly where we started on the second drive.
And a handoff. Herrera Rivas fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think West was wanting to keep it, and Rivas didn't want to let it go. It was like a read, I think. And West read the end crashing, so he was trying to keep that, I think.
Where they are on the field, it almost looks like we're putting that black line down, like it's but that's actually
we're working
painted
on
on
our
the field.
graphics. That's the soccer line for the penalty box.
That's right. Yeah. 2nd and 10. I just noticed that looking
Nate,
at the
you
screen.
working
here.
on that first down marker for us? Maybe by next year we'll have that technology
coming
figured
soon.
Yep.
Well, at the new stadium, we'll get that all set up for everybody. 2nd and 10. And here's Herrera Rivas coming right. He is thrown down near the 10-yard line by Rogers. That is Mason Sell with the stop. Gain of 2.
A long run for 2 yards.
Yeah, that is a lot of distance covered. Horizontally, not vertically, though. 3rd and 9 here, 3rd and 8 for the Wolverines at the 10-yard line. And here is Herrera Rivas running it out to the 16-yard line. He's a couple yards short of the first down. He's stopped by Allred, and it's going to be 4th down. 4th and 2. Offense still on the field for West.
But Jake West
Jake
is
West,
a punter as well. Both our quarterbacks can punt the ball, but
now
I think he's going to punt this one.
We'll see. 4th and 2. Yep, he's going to quick kick it and get it away. And that is down at the 42-yard line. They'll mark it forward at the 41, and Rogers takes over. We'll be on the air at 6:45 next Friday night. And again, we want to remind you the black seats at Tiger Stadium are for sale Monday night. You can go to the Wolverine Stadium, JV game?
JV game, Monday night from 6 to 7:30. Booster Club will be selling those. Buy membership, buy your tickets, guaranteed a chairback seat, which a guarantee will be needed because it will be a full house, sold-out stadium, I believe.
Here's Lloyd on 1st down. Pass high and incomplete. Was intended for Travis Williamson. And if the seats, the Wolverines get the first crack, and whatever seats are not sold are going to Bentonville.
That's right. So please, Wolverine fans, buy them up. Buy them all up. Buy them, give them to Mayor Bill. He'll pass them out in Centerton. We'll pack it out.
It's going to be, the playoffs are still coming, but it's going to be the final regular season game where West is the home team at Tiger Stadium. That is a nice tackle out in space that time by Maddox Thornton. McGlynn made the catch at the 31-yard line. It's a 1st down, gain of 10. So this game in the playoffs, it'll be the final time West is the home team at Tiger Stadium.
That's right, and that's good for everybody.
Under 2 minutes to go. And here's a run play. Aaron Jones has entered the game at the tailback spot, and he is down to the 24-yard line for a gain of 7. Rogers is going to try and punch this thing in one more time before the game ends, see if the West Wolverines can keep him out of the end zone.
Minute 30 running clock. They got about 4 or 5 more plays at the most, I would say. That'd be quick.
Lloyd hands it off. Jones, patient, kind of Le'Veon Bell style, waiting for the hole to open up. He's down to the 18-yard line. He's got into the 1st down. Gain of 6. Clock still spinning, 1:12, 1:11 here in the 4th quarter. Rogers has timeouts. They have all 3 of them.
I don't know if they'll use them.
From the 18-yard line. Roll out. Lloyd stops, throws, completes. And that is out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The tackle was made by Chris Sparks. Catch made by Travis Williamson. At the 9. It's a gain of 9, so it's 2nd and 1. We're at under 40 seconds now. Flags are down. I think West was across the neutral zone.
That's Medlock out there at the corner that let that receiver go by him. He knew it was a he heard the whistle, but I'm like, why is he stopping? But
it's offsides against West. That's going to be a first down.
He knew it was coming back.
First and goal, Rogers at the 4. 26.7 on the clock. First and goal, Rogers. Low snap, Lloyd throws it to the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. It's caught by Garrett Dake, his 3rd touchdown of the year. 19 seconds left. Rogers punches it in again.
Well, Derek, I don't think that this score is very indicative of how this ball game played out. But credit the Mounties for hanging in there in the second half and getting a couple scores on the board.
Extra point by Hernandez. Oh, it's a fake. McWhorter, the holder, rolls out, trying to run. McWhorter hemmed in, still upright, still on his feet. McWhorter now throws it, and it's incomplete. So it ends up being a 2-point try that fails, and it's 35-13 with 19 seconds to go. That was exciting. Well, the Wolverines are now, you field this kickoff, you kneel down, and that's it.
Yeah, so the clock's going to run on the kickoff. Even we kneel, we do whatever we do, it's going to keep running. So that's the kneel down will be the end of the game. So as long as we don't fumble it right here.
Those are some Wolverine fans who have stayed throughout.
Stuck it out.
About that.
Waiting for the 0-0-0 on the clock. You got to appreciate that. I think next week's going to be a little warmer, Derek, because there won't be any empty gaps around you. So as long as you're seated in the stadium, you're going to stay warm just from the body heat alone, I think.
The Wolverines about to celebrate victory for the 9th time this season.
Well, Derek, we had a long year last year. There were some games that wasn't very fun to be up here in the box because the Wolverines were going through some learning curves and growing pains. But, man, how much fun has it been for us? Can you imagine how much fun it's been for those Wolverines on the sideline after the year they went through last year and all the work they've done to improve? What a great job by Coach Brian Pratt and his whole staff and this Wolverine football team.
Hernandez is set to kick it off for Rogers. On the air next week at 6:45, 7 o'clock kickoff. Short kick, fielded at the 33-yard line.
Why did the clock stop? I thought it was supposed to keep running. So we're going to have to take victory formation, take a knee, I guess.
Take a knee, and that'll be it.
Gosh. Week 10, Tiger Stadium. Battle down 102, 9-0. Bentonville West Wolverines, 9-0 Bentonville Tigers, to decide the 7A West Conference Championship, determine the number 1 seed. There'll be 2 football games, the second week of playoffs. What a week it's going to be.
The clock is going to run out, and the stage is set. Bentonville West next Friday night for the 7A West Championship. The Wolverines are 9-0. They're 6-0 in league play, and they beat Rogers tonight 35-13. For the Wasp crew and for John Mackey, I'm Derek Ruskin. We will see you next week for the conference championship game at Tiger Stadium between the Wolverines and the Bentonville Tigers. But till then, have a great week, everybody. Thanks for watching.